So let's start. Last week, I created PR to handle syncing into the proper way so we can interrupt the running Kubernetes NoSD and MD test tools with the Control-C, and also create a PR to expose the metrics using a building HTTP server using the facility offered by SeaStore. That's me. Aaron.
Hi, Kefu, you are asking me?
Yes, clear enough.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Actually, I was exploring the ways to integrate zone devices, mainly using zoned up and that part. And it looks like right now NVMe pass-through IOCTLs is the way which is available in user space. But the upcoming asynchronous IOCTL through IO-ring is promising, but it is still in patch stage. It's not integrated to community yet, though. And is that IOCTL pass-through is enough to handle all the cases? Maybe yes, for zone devices management, including zone append. But is it enough for all the cases? I have to explore actually. So.
Aaron, did you get a chance to read my comments in your document?
Yes. I saw the comment. I will reply. Mostly, I will explore and reply today mostly. So I need some time to go through all the requirements in the SeaStore. Is the IOCTL enough to handle all the cases? Maybe for suddenness it's okay, but for other cases I need to see.
Yeah, I think the zone append would be a bonus before we have a great demand on the performance. So before that, I think the necessary piece, the missing piece, is the management commands.
Okay. So yeah, normally the zone management commands could be handled through IOCTL in the SeaStore if IOCTL is added to SeaStore. Yeah,
I think that will have a lower barrier than the other approach ahead, because IO-ring is the patch for IO-ring is still pending review. It has been around for months without the further efforts to get it reviewed and merged and updated. I think we cannot have it in the foreseeable future in like months. So I think the first step might be to add the IO control to SeaStore, SeaStore, and then to SeaStore.
Okay.
Would be a better way to go forward. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Last week I fixed the reactor stalled. Thanks, Kefu. And you point out that my patch is a problem. And then I can do the FIO test and Redos bench test. But it is with the release build with debug output. When I enable use the debug build, so debug build, the difference between the debug build and the release build, that debug build enable the stack/protection, and the debug build still has many problems. So often meet the bug all node report invalid read extent, and I applied Shehans to check the extent evaluation, and that invalid extent disappeared, but has another all node issues. So Yixin has already know it, but it's in the other fix from Sam. Yeah, so it's very weird. So the debug build has more problem than release build, and another one is that I meted the compare X attribute is not supported, so I'm working to support it now. And when I do the build type equal to debug, all the letter is lowercase. It's not. I forgot to capital the first letter D, and there is a way account reference user account equal to 1 assert. I always meet this. Wait a minute. Use account equal 1. But with debug build and release build, it disappear. I use the wrong build tab. So this one, I'm not sure if it is a real issue here.
As I noted, as I put in the mail reply to your thread, in your thread, I think we don't have a build type we don't support at this moment. So as long as we
it seems so this build type not set the stack clash protection, not detection protection. So the other part is the same as the release build.
I think this is a problem we should fix.
But this unit
no matter if this option is enabled
on my machine with this build type.
Yeah, I think so. I think I need to take a look at this assert failure. But I didn't see it in my environment, so.
I guess you are always using the default debug build with D capitalized.
Yeah. I
probably
need to
could
check this.
Disable it in SeaStore option. If I recall correctly, there's a dedicated option for disabling this stack clash detection.
Do you mean disable the stack clash will trigger more assert?
That's my understanding. Yeah.
No, with stack clash protection will trigger more assert. For patch, I meet every time I meet something read invalid extent. But without it, I use the release build. I can run the test FIO read bench, all them success with the output printout, because with the output printout is slowly. I didn't trigger the GC issues. But if we disable the output, maybe very quickly to trace some RBA tree read parent cannot read parent. But with the output, because it is run slowly, so I couldn't trigger the RBA tree issue. Then FIO and read bands can do the test.
Okay, Chime, if I understand you correctly, if we just with the release build or with the build type equals debug all lower cases, the problem is not triggered.
It's frozen. Oh, I'm maybe in the Kefu, the internet from me maybe not very well. So can you repeat?
Sure. If I understand you correctly, if we build the Crimson with a debug type equals debug all lower cases, the problem is not triggered.
For example, with this one works.
Oh, yeah.
FIO and Rados bench, and with this one not works.
Capital D. I see. Okay. The debug build does not work with the stack clash detection enabled. I see. Thank you.
Yes, with that
use
protection, stack clash protection enabled. It's not detection, it's protection.
Oh, protection, sure.
Yeah. So I think I will always use the capital debug build. but I didn't see the assert failure, so maybe I need to check with you. I still need to check with you to make.
Okay. You just can use the lowercase debugger to try if you can meet it.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't understand why I meet a different result here. Okay, so I'm supporting compare X attribute currently now. It report exceptional feature ignored. This one.
Riddick.
Hello. The Crimson backend I fixed this week. I fixed an issue, a synchronization issue in the thread pool of Alinster, and also I had a problem where that was appearing, it was popping up only in the debug builds. It was because of failure of failed assertion in the internal client request constructor. Failed assertion actually had never was verifying already emptied intrusive pointer. It was name clash with between constructors parameter and class member. Fix that. Right now, I'm working on a segmentation fault issue in load metadata of PG. The thing that is being used while receiving the object context, for instance. While reading the data, the serialized data of object context in Crimson. Working on that, the problem I'm having is that I'm still unable to obtain core dumps in trashing tests at tautology. I decided to improve our debug facilities. Instead, basically, it's workarounding the problem, but with the hope that such debug facilities will be useful in the field. Because I wouldn't want to depend on ability to obtain core dumps from customers from the field. I would love to have everything in log. Working on that. That's me.
But Riddick, I think it's a bigger problem if we cannot obtain the core dump in tautology.
Yep, it's a problem. It needs to be solved. I'm not sure it needs to be solved right now before solving a blocker of trashing test.
But do you have any idea why we don't have a core dump? But if I correctly, we did have a core dump before.
Yes, that's also my impression. Initially, I thought that there is a regression coming from the fatal signal rework, but I tried to replicate that locally, and on my Ubuntu, unfortunately, everything works. It seems to be related to tautology, and I'm not sure whether it's the problem with Crimson that is not dumping a decore, or a problem with the infrastructure that is not collecting the core dumps. Not sure about that right now. I will need to drill down the tautology code.
Yeah, I doubt it's a problem in the infrastructure or in tautology, server-side tautology, because I
Yeah,
saw
that way classical should be affected.
Indeed, yes, because I spotted a core dump from Ceph CRI when it crashed in the Python binding of Rados, like 1 week before when I was inspecting my Rados QA run. So
I see.
yeah. Anyway, thank you. Ronan.
Hi, everyone. I missed everything that was said earlier. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
Okay. Had to restart the computer. Didn't accomplish much last week. Mostly I'm trying to finalize the tests and changes that were requested of my 4 PRs that are in flight. That's it.
And Shehan.
Last week I was still developing the extended placement manager. I fixed a few problems when I was testing it, and right now I am modifying the code as Sam and Yingxin suggested to address the early allocation problem. That's all for me.
Yingxin.
Last week, I almost do reviews and bug fixes, and I'm currently trying to understand how to better profile SeaStore performance with SeaStore metrics, and I'm writing some code now. That's me.
Okay, you are trying to expose some of the metrics using SeaStore metrics infrastructure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. If you run into some problems, please don't hesitate to let me know. Probably I can help on that. Because at this moment we are able to expose these metrics using the HTTP server and also perf dump.
Yeah, I just tried the admin socket dump, and I got the metric.
Okay,
I think
that
it's
will work
working
also.
for me.
Cool. Anything else? Oh, by the way, Yingxin, are you going to work on the failure spotted by Chunmei?
Yeah, sure. I will talk to her later.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. Nothing else? Okay, I'll update the pad right after the meeting. If anyone want to review it, I'll do it later on. Thank you and have a good time. Talk later.
Thank you. See you later.
Later.
Bye.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.